All right, guys, I want to do a video. I was reading the introduction to the Orthodox, Eastern Orthodox Bible. That's the translation, the New Testament, that the Eastern Orthodox Church uses. You can get this from New Rome Press. You can get them on Amazon. I think like $45 if you have Prime, free shipping, so it's good. Done in really, it's got like 36 GSM paper. Let me see here. Yeah, it's got to be at least 36 GSM paper. Really well done. But I was reading the preface. Now, this is amazing. I hope you stick around. Please stick around on this one. Listen to what the Eastern Orthodox Church says. Because we know the majority of Roman Catholics, not all of them, thank the Lord, but a majority of the Roman Catholic Church, majority of those people use a translation of the New Testament that is based on the critical Alexandrian text, all right? Not the Orthodox Church. Listen to what they say. This is interesting. It says, although there are good scholarly arguments both for and against using the Byzantine majority text over the critical text, many Orthodox hierarchs and theologians take the following into consideration. Now, this is gold. That's why you need a King James MEV, Orthodox Study Bible, New King James, or EOB, I think I said. Watch. This is gold. This is gold. When a scribe had a choice of manuscripts to copy, he would normally copy the one that he trusted the most. Remember, scribes back then, they were holy men, mostly in their monasteries. They were praying for the world. They were fasting, praying, seeking the Lord every day of their life. That's their monastic life, right? So they weren't influenced by the world. So these guys that copied them, they would copy the ones that they trusted. Thus causing, listen to this. So let me say this again. Let me start all over and I'll go through it. When a scribe had a choice of manuscripts to copy, he would normally copy the one that he trusted the most, thus causing the most trusted text to be copied more often. So what would happen? The most trusted copies of the text would be copied more often. Number two, the Holy Spirit. Now, you don't hear that by the critical text theologians today. Now, some of them are very nice people and they're good Christians. Some of them are non-believers that give you the Nestle Aland or different Greek texts, right? They're not in a monastic life. They're not sitting there seeking the Lord's face every day. They might know their Greek very well, extremely well, but the Holy Spirit has to be involved. So number two, the Orthodox view, the Holy Spirit takes an active interest in preserving what he has inspired. So the Holy Spirit, now look how they're acknowledging the Holy Spirit, God the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit takes an active interest in preserving what he has inspired in what the church has used for her liturgical life. That's very important. At the very least, the Byzantine textual tradition reflects, quote, the life of the Spirit in the church. That's huge, guys. And can be considered the ecclesiastical text as an assured witness. So, guess what is the most copied, the most used in the church? What's the most copied? The majority text. What's the majority text? The Byzantine line of manuscripts. What's that? That's the ecclesiastical text or the patriarchal text. That's what they use. You read this, it's reading like the King James New Testament or like the New King James New Testament or like the MEV New Testament. It's reading just like the Bible that God had used in the King James for over 400 years and is still using. It's still the number one selling Bible, no matter what these other people say. The NIV is number one this year. It comes down, they only count cells where they want to count them. But I'm telling you, more people are printing and giving away the King James than any other translation. And now you're going to ask me, and I'll go ahead and answer, I'll be quick. Why do I use the RSV? Because the Old Testament, the RSV uses the Dead Sea Scrolls. It uses the Septuagint. It corrects some areas which I would disagree with the King James and the Old Testament. And it also has the Deuterocanonical books, which is the Apocrypha, all 81 books that the Orthodox Church uses, And I'm familiar with the changes in the New Testament, so when I come across those notes are already in the bottom anyways. But I just read into the text what should be there if it is removed. So that's why I use it. It's not a problem for me. But I also use my King James and other translations. But if you're a new Christian, if you're just going to start off with the New Testament, get you an EOB, get you a, hey look, $60, Cambridge, Good Bible, Concord. If you have bold text, cross-references, $60. You can get this. Well, it's not Cambridge, it's TBS, but it's printed by Cambridge. $60, evangelicalbible.com. Get you a King James, an MEV, New King James, EOB. Better yet, get you an Orthodox study Bible that has the New King James for the New Testament. It's got a fresh translation of the Septuagint, the Greek Old Testament that the Orthodox use, because we don't rely on rabbis for our Old Testament like some churches would, or the Protestant movement would use. We don't trust in the rabbis of the 5th and 6th centuries. We trust in an earlier copy, the Greek Septuagint that the church used and the church fathers used and that the saints used. So that's what we use. And but anyways, you'll have all 81 books, and you have some really good notes, and it'll help you out in your Christian life. Okay, guys, I'll go too deep. I don't want to go too much longer. So till next time. And until then, good day. God bless.